All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. It's the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. I sent out the invite to Todd and Avery. I'll see who's able to join. But regardless, this will probably be a short stream tonight. There's a comic sale going on this weekend that me and my brother-in-law are going to go head out to on Saturday, and we have to leave like at the crack of dawn, about 6:30 in the morning. And yeah, I know. So I got to get up really early, meet him at his place, and then we're heading out together. But this is one of those sales that I usually end up picking up a lot of good new comics, and that's always good. Always good for my customers when I bring in new comics. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, so this weekend will be eventful. One of my coworkers at my regular job asked me, "So what are you doing this weekend?" And I said, "I'm going to a huge comic book sale, so I'll be in Seventh Heaven." It's truth. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. Love it, love it, love it. Hopefully, I'll bring a couple of boxes of comics back, and hopefully, there'll be a lot of good stuff in there to share with you, as well as make available to my regulars, who some of them may or may not be able to go to the show. So that's the way it works. All right. Well, there's really not a lot I want to talk about this evening. I was going to get into the whole Image Comics and the group of people that want to start a union at Image Comics. Only I found out today it's like 12 people. I guess they have the right to start attempting a union, but it seems like a bit of a joke. And one of the things that they put out in their list of things that they wanted to be able to do or have the power to do is to cancel publication of comics for anybody who they deem unworthy. And I think that's absolutely freaking insane, especially when the job titles of some of these people are like inventory controller. It's like, what? Production assistant. You guys don't have the right to cancel a book being published by Image Comics. Just no, not going to happen. So hopefully, Image Comics will say, all right, everybody on this list, pink slips for everybody. Make those jobs available to other people. But that's neither here nor there. I'll probably do a little bit more research into it because I do want to talk about it, and I think it's something Todd might be interested in talking about as well. I've only barely touched the surface of researching what all's going on and what it's about, so I really don't know. But once I get some more information, I'll make more coherent arguments about it. Sometimes I like to fly by the seat of my pants, and that's just the way it goes. But yeah, not much else is going on. I got the show I'm going to on Saturday, and then Sunday. Hopefully, the weather's going to be fantastic here. We're getting into the thick of the really nice beginning of fall weather around here, where where it drops into the 60s, and it feels so good. Feels so good. But it doesn't last very long. One of the things about living here in Florida is our winter. Winter is usually 10 days to 2 weeks long, where we actually have really, really cold weather. And we live in an area where blink and you missed it type of thing. But I'm looking forward to it because I've always been a fan of more colder weather. So, plus, when the weather's cold, it's still, you can go out and do stuff. You can come out to the flea market and check out what we got. Oh, here's Todd. Let me bring him in. What's shaking, Bacon? You're on mute.
What's up, brother?
Not much. How about you?
I'm doing all right.
I already told everybody this is probably going to be a short stream because I have to get up really, really early tomorrow.
Mhm.
We're going to another one of those big comic tent sales down in South Florida.
Oh, awesome.
And I always love going to those. And we're going to go down and do our thing and hopefully get a whole crap load of comics for the store. Hey, Avery says, "What's up, guys?"
What up? What up? What up? What
Hey,
up?
man. If he has internet, he should come in and join us. But I know he's got a potential technical difficulties, so I understand.
No, that's fine. That's good.
Yeah. Toucan Sam, where did that come from?
I don't know. It's the first thing that pops into my head, man.
Why do you rename yourself every time you come into this stream?
Why? Because I identify as different people every time I come into.
And honestly, I should not comment on that, you know? I mean, if you want to identify as a different person, that is completely up to you. You have every
These
right.
are my look, man. I have multiple identities.
Avery says
in different states. In different states.
Oh, okay. Avery says he'll have good internet by next week. Fantastic. I look forward to having him back on. So have you been following any of this Image Comics Union storyline going on?
Yes.
You have? Okay.
I have. Yes, I have.
I don't have a coherent thought about it just yet.
Yeah, period. Ever.
And but what little bit I've been seeing about it, it's hilarious. So your boy Zach did a video today where he was showing, like, it's literally 12 people.
It's 10.
Well, 12 people are named on the list, but
Yeah.
only 10 of them actually are in favor of the unionization.
This is correct.
And one of the tenets that they talked about was to be able to cancel the publication of books in which people they deem, you know,
I will tell you,
committed sins against the comic world or whatever.
I don't know your position, although I believe I do. I don't know your position, but I would like to say for the record that I am in 100% favor of the employees, the 10 employees at Image Comics unionizing. I support them 150%.
It makes it really easy to pass out the pink slips if you know everybody's name.
Well, no. I want them to fully unionize, for a couple of reasons.
Okay.
The first is, I am going to do everything I can in my power to get them to fully unionize, and as a first action, as a newly formed union and a group of workers collective at Image Comics, I would like to submit Savage Dragon for cancellation. and then Spawn. just because.
That's funny. Very funny.
I mean, I'm serious. Like, go for it. It makes it more. It also makes it much easier for somebody like myself to come up with something better. So, I'm very much. I'm very supportive.
I think it's. I don't know. I think it's.
Baron Von Taco Cat says Spawn is great. Savage Dragon though, yeah. So Savage Dragon, I think, should be put on the plate because I do think, based on the things that the union mentioned, it would qualify for complete cancellation. Spawn doesn't, however. It is too dominant in the marketplace, and I am personally having a problem competing with Spawn. So if it was just canceled on my behalf, that would make my life a lot easier.
Todd?
Yes.
You need to go join this union.
I need to be hired by Image and force the union. So
no. You don't even need to work for Image. You just need to join the union. Join the union so that your voice can be heard.
Oh, that's so funny.
I know.
Oh, Avery is posted a link.
Yes,
check out
to the Lost Pages 2 on Indiegogo. If you guys get an opportunity, go check it out. Yep.
Yeah, go check it out. Absolutely.
Okay, so Actually, one of my most favorite things to do is to check out the new hot list or the up and coming comics on comicpriceguide.com. So if
Mhm.
you'll just amuse me for a few minutes, we can go and take a look and see what's new
You want me
on
to
the list.
amuse you?
Well, just not not so maybe not so much amuse me
I will
as
dance for your pleasure, and I will tickle your toes.
not so much amuse me as just
Humor me, I think is what you
humor
meant.
me. That is it. That's the humoring someone and amusing them are kind of very similar, are they
King
not?
Andrew, amuse me for my
Amuse
pleasure.
me. Dance, boy, dance.
Dance.
Yeah. Damn, we're bad. Okay. So a lot of these we already went through last week. Turns out, this Teen Titans issue number 21, the first appearance of Brother Blood. Turns out I have 2 copies of that. So, woohoo, yeah. All right. Next up is Incredible Hulk number 228. This is the first appearance of Moonstone, Carla Sofin. It's a pretty great cover, but it's a $50 book in a
Wow.
9.4, so that's not bad. Murder is a maid called Moonstone. Do you think Marvel Comics could get away with putting maid on the cover to describe a lady character?
Is she really a maid?
I really don't think so. I think she was a psychiatrist or something.
Would maid be another name for like maiden?
Well, maybe, but I mean, it was all about alliteration. Murder, maid, Moonstone. That was Stan Lee's thing is alliteration. So, yeah,
Avery says that we've been humoring you for like 30 years.
yeah.
It's
And
true.
Baron von Taco Cat says, "Made like maiden." Yes. Do you think you could put maiden on the cover and get away with it today? I don't know. I definitely not made. All right, let's see. Oh, what a time we live in. Savage She-Hulk number 1, the first appearance and origin of
Classic.
She-Hulk, Jennifer
Classic.
Walters. Yep. In a 9.4, it's a $375 book. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I've never had a copy of issue 1, but I have had issues 2 on, and it was very much a female drama type book with a superhero twist to it. She did have her drama that she went through, but it's amazing how that little itty bitty shirt became a dress. But hey, whatever.
It works.
Yeah, I know. And the reason why I guess She-Hulk first appearance of She-Hulk is going up is because there's a new Disney Plus show in the works for She-Hulk. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look for it and find it. Guess what? I saw a trailer today, Todd, for one of my favorite characters from one of my all-time favorite Marvel Disney movies is getting his own series next year. Baymax from Big Hero 6.
Oh, awesome.
And it looks fantastically hilarious, and I can't wait. I Big Hero 6, probably one of my favorite animated movies from Disney. It's right up there at the top. The fact that it's a Marvel movie is a bonus, but they're doing he's getting his own Disney Plus series called Baymax, and I'm thrilled. Maybe we'll check out the trailer a little later. But for those of you out there who are Big Hero 6 and Baymax fans, go check it out. It was released, I think, earlier today. All right, next up is Justice League number 31, Volume 2 from 2014. This is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz as Power Ring. And for those of you in the CG community, Jessica Cruz was co-created by our good friend Uncle Lee. So, yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. Now, I don't know if this means she's moving into other things. I mean, I know she was in a video game and some other stuff, but a near mint copy of this is a $55 book. So, very nice. And I double checked. I do not currently have a copy of that book, which is sad because it's got Doug Mankey art, so it's got to be fantastic. All right, Mr. Miracle #1. First appearance of Mr. Miracle, Scott-Free, and Oberon from April 1971. This is before I was born.
That's a classic one.
It is $210 in near mint condition. Very nice.
What is it? I always look at the top price. What's the top price for it?
15 cents.
No.
Oh, you mean
9.8.
the highest they list 9.8, 315 graded. 2800. Yeah. Well, I always look at the near mint non-graded value. That's what I always look at, because these are all usually very inflated, but it's a nice cover. Very classic.
Classic. Absolutely
Kirby's
classic.
Here. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Let me see. Next
Hey,
up.
trusty sidekick, what's up?
Hey, Trusty. Next up is Batman Adventures #16. This is volume 2 from 2004. It is the marriage of Joker and Harley. And this, in near mint 90.4, is an $80 book. Really? Wow. I mean, it always surprises me when the books based on the animated series, the ones that are for the kids, are actually worth money.
Yeah, well, that's because they've become so like popular.
Yeah. Well,
like so is this really like a wedding for Harley Quinn and Joker?
I'm going to go with it. Batman Adventures isn't in the regular continuity, so it's not like not like Batman or Detective Comics. It's in its own continuity. So maybe they are married in that realm, the world, whatever, But interesting. All right, so those are all the new updated ones from last week, I should say. Some really nice looking books in here, a whole bunch in here I'd love to have. A couple I already do have, but the ones I have are, I have the new Teen Titans 21 and Teen Titans 20. So at least got something on the hot list. But still, cool. Love looking at that stuff. All right. Let me see if I can find the Baymax trailer, because there's nothing else better to do. Unless you want to talk about court cases going on right now in the world.
Good Lord, no.
Which, yeah. I've been following them. At least one. I've been following one, which has been extremely interesting. So.
Offline.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever.
Offline.
All right. Let's see if we go to the right. We got IG movie trailers, IGN. Okay. Yeah. We'll go here. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to play it and get past the advertisement. I'm actually going to save you guys so you don't have to watch the advertisement with me. Isn't that nice of me?
That's very nice of you.
All right, let's go. Max, share tab with audio. Very good, very good. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to broadcast it to a TV. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. How do you make it full screen? That's not it. It's the other one. There we go. I was getting there eventually, okay? Are you ready? Ready for this?
Sure.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal health
What's that? Borax?
Borax.
I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
All right, so far I'm thrilled. I don't know about you.
You haven't seen the
I'm
trailer
really
yet? You haven't seen the trailer yet?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. I'm just stopping it to give my reaction so that hopefully they don't.
But this is you're faking a reaction.
I'm not faking. I am having this reaction. This is awesome. Okay. So you're supposed to say.
I have to say the font here is fantastic.
Yeah. The font. Shut up.
Avery says boomer.
Nerd. Yeah. All right, here we go.
I suggest daily exercise. I will find the nearest recreational facility using my state-of-the-art GPS locator. Found it.
How about that? 20 full minutes devoted to the application of Band-Aids. Thank you, Baymax. Refill?
Probably should
My
pause it.
ankle.
Oh no.
What's that?
You should pause it. Now, is this going to be a movie or is this
No, it's a new series, like a cartoon show series.
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It looks great
even
for a
better.
cartoon series. Looks fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not Pixar. It's the Disney digital animation studio, which did the movie, which is fantastic.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Do not worry, I will manage the cafe.
Oh.
Steve?
I'm sorry, I get a kick out of that. And whatchamacallit, Hero, who is
Mhm.
Baymax's partner in crime or whatever,
Mhm.
in this show, his aunt, the one that he lives with, as an animated character, she's kind of hot. She's very much
Wait,
the
wait,
Marissa
wait.
of Baymax. So
Yeah, I mean that 3D animated character is fine, bro.
I'm just
You're
saying.
unlocking like new. Okay,
Hey, we
all right.
we all as
Are you trying
fans
to? You're trying to
have
get some like.
have a secret crush on an animated character.
You're trying to get some Baymax hentai.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not hiding the fact that that's a true statement. And everybody out there, Studio 7.62, Trusty, Baron von Taco Cat, when we were younger, we all had our animated.
No.
Yes,
But
yes, you did.
But
Don't lie.
that hand gesture. Do that hand gesture again.
No, we're
He's
good.
gesturing to where on the wall all of the jizz was.
No, that's not true.
The animated.
You're killing this video, man.
I'm just saying. I know you had a thing for Project AKO.
No. Actually, no. It's
You had that. You were all down with Yuratsuki Doji. Don't you lie.
It is still to this day Batgirl. Still my all-time favorite.
Elastigirl, Trusty said.
Hey, there you go. All right, here we go.
You have earned a lollipop.
Oh,
We love our house.
Oh, I'm gonna totally use that as a byline now. Like you have earned a lollipop.
You've earned a lollipop. Well, a lot of people might know where it came from.
No, it just out of context. It's just incredibly creepy.
Did you see what Avery says?
From praise to hentai. Does your depravity know no bounds? It's true. You're well, Avery, you should know. It's furry hentai. It's fine.
Yeah, well,
Bondage fairies.
we talked about that before.
Avery knows what I'm talking about with the bondage fairies.
Yes. But anyway, that looks fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be good. I'm watching. Are you watching anything? I'll ask you before I go into my soliloquy on what I'm currently watching.
You mean right now?
Yeah, you watching anything?
No, you.
No, I mean like on Netflix or Hulu or whatever.
No,
Binge watching anything?
I'm not. I haven't. I haven't. Honestly, I haven't watched television in like probably a month
It's
or
not
so.
television. Netflix isn't television.
I haven't watched any streaming service on any device in
Okay.
at
Well,
least a month.
The wife and I just got finished with Lock and Key season 2, which the first season was great. The second season was even better, and they better do a third season because it's great. And
Awesome.
Now we're watching Midnight Mass on Netflix. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's actually based on a comic. At least there is a comic called Midnight Mass from Vertigo. And I don't know if how much of the show is based on it. But that's where I know the name from. But we just watched episodes 3 and 4 tonight, and it's getting good. It took a little while, but it's getting good.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting. But there's a bunch of stuff we're looking forward to, but that's what we're currently watching. I'm looking forward to The Boys season 3. I'm not sure when that starts, but that should be good.
That's a great show. That was probably the last binge we had. The last thing I actually watched was What If.
Oh yeah. Oh, What If was good too. Yeah.
Yeah, What If was great. There was only. It started off like the first episode with Sharon Carter. I thought was great. And then there were a couple episodes that just sucked, and I was like, oh man, this is just going south fast. And then it got incredible. Like it got back to good. And I would say, as a series, I probably have to give it like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Like it was awesome. It was so good. It was so good. And actually, I'll tell you this: the sad thing is that it made the movies look awful.
Well, one of my customers, we were talking about the series because we were all watching it not together, but every week it'd be, hey, did you see the new episode? Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a little disappointed that they're not doing any of the classic What If stories from the series.
Oh yeah.
And I told him, it's obvious why. They're doing stuff based on the movies,
right?
What everybody has seen.
Yeah, the movies are now the Marvel Universe.
Yes,
Trusty Sidekick says, my buddy Randy says the new League of Legends series Arcane on Netflix is one of the best things he's seen. That trailer looks phenomenal.
Was awesome.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. I was like, that animation is so good. So yeah, that's actually something that may make me want to go like get back on Netflix for like a week to binge it and then get off it again.
Well, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to too. That I saw that trailer. I was like, I don't know anything about League of Legends, but the trailer looked fantastic. So
yeah,
that's how you hook me,
Mm-hmm.
But the third season of Lost in Space on Netflix is getting ready to come out, and I regrettably did not see any of season 2.
Dude, it was so good.
I enjoyed the hell out of season 1.
Season 2 was excellent.
Season 2 came out, and I kind of got busy with other stuff, and Jen watched it without me. And she's like, I have no problem. I'll watch it again with you. That's fine. We can start from the beginning and watch season 2 again. So we're gonna watch season 2 after we're done with
You should. That was a fantastic show. That was really good.
Yep. They make good shows on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of them.
Whatchamacallit? What was the one? Oh no, that was the HBO Max one. The one by the Buffy guy.
The Buffy guy?
Yeah, he did a show on HBO Max. It's one about the bunch of ladies that get powers, and they're in like not colonial times, but Jack the Ripper times. What is the name?
Charmed.
No, it's not Charmed.
Bewitched.
It's not Bewitched. Stop. Shut up. I forgot the name of the show, but
Empire. It's Empire.
We loved the hell out of it.
Totally
it was
Empire.
Show. It was a great show. But
The Voice. Is it The Voice?
I really don't like you. I am trying so hard to remember the. This only proves to you all that this is a very unscripted show. We don't come here knowing what the hell we're doing. We just,
Speak for yourself. I have notes. I send you show notes every week, and you don't read them.
I have yet to read a single one.
You never answer my emails, and I send you the script for the show as you request every single week, and I never hear back.
The Nevers is the name of the show.
Oh.
Yes, it was a good show. We enjoyed the heck out of it, and here's hoping there's a second season. So cool. That was it. Looking forward to The Boys on. I think that's on Amazon, right?
Yeah. When does that come back out?
I'm not sure. I know filming is done. It's just a matter of they've been releasing like images of some of the new characters, so it's coming.
I'm wondering when we're gonna have full tilt over to streaming, to where Like you spend 150 or 200 million dollars on a 2-hour movie, and it doesn't do as well as a streaming service where you get like 10 episodes.
Right.
I'm wondering when someone, and maybe they've done it and I just don't know about it, but I'm wondering when they just say, hey, this series is going to have 12 episodes and we're going to put $10 million in per episode, or we're going to give the budget $150 million, and they just run the series like they do a film.
Well,
Because the shows, it's like a golden era for streaming, for shows, and
Game
the
of
movies
Thrones
are
was
just,
that way.
That's
Game of
right.
Thrones had movie quality effects, and
That's right. And the movies
Yeah.
suck, dude. Like a lot of, I mean, there's still, obviously there's still good movies out there, but
Yeah.
it's like such a bigger risk, it seems. Like, why don't you just stream it? I don't know. Maybe it's a money thing with the ticketing. I don't know how it all works, but
yeah, we don't know anything about that.
it's crazy.
But there are some, like, I hate to say it, when Netflix did the live action version of Death Note, I was looking forward to watching that because I'd watched the manga, the anime. I've read the manga, watched the anime with Michael, so I was familiar with everything. And when the show was announced, it's like, oh, this could be interesting. Then there were some images, and it looked cool. Let's see it. And then it was like a movie. It wasn't a series. It's like they tried to push so much into one movie.
Uh-huh.
It's like, why was this not spread out over a series? I mean, come on. And
Was it good?
No, it was horrible because they shoved so much crap together. They changed so much. It was not a recommend. And I bet you 9 out of 10 people out there who saw it would say the same exact thing.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's kind of where the whole joke about Netflix like completely bastardizing anime projects being turned into live action. It started, or I probably started before that, but Death Note was the one thing that kicked that off. So yeah, it was not good. If it was a series and they spread it out over 8-10 episodes, it could have been so much better. That's why when I found out Lost in Space was going to be a series, it was like, now that's cool. And season 1 did not disappoint, and I regrettably have yet to watch season 2. Oh well, I'm just a bad fan. Sorry, there's nothing else to it.
No, you're not a bad fan. You're just like selfish and uncaring.
Avery says, yeah, it was a turd.
Yeah.
It was, but oh well. So, I mean, there's stuff to look forward to. I think the only movie left this year is the new Spider-Man movie. I think that's the only one anybody's talking about. So
Is that this year?
Yeah, it should be out by Christmas, I think, or in that time frame.
That'll probably do gangbusters.
Oh, there's something coming out. There's something coming out in either late November or early December. The Kingsmen. The Kingsmen, which is the prequel to the 2 Kingsmen movies.
Yeah, that's a good series.
Yeah. Well,
Mark Millar is killing it, man.
Yep. Those two, I should say that one should be out. It's either November 22nd or like December 12th. If Ahmed was here, he'd know. He's up to date on all these release dates and all. So I'll ask him next time I see him. But yeah, he goes sees movie every week. Whereas, last Saturday, the wife and I went and saw the Eternals.
How did you like it?
Well, let me.
I've seen the reviews, and I'm very interested in, because you just so that everybody knows, Andrew's take on superhero movies. I don't think you've ever seen one that you didn't like. Even the worst ones, you're like, no, it was really good. I liked it. And I'm like, man, you're just a super fanboy.
Or I say I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you don't. I cannot. Well, let me wait.
Let's put it this way.
Wait. Before you give a review.
Okay.
What is one superhero movie that you didn't like or hated? Just was awful.
Oh, I really, really disliked Iron Man 3.
See, you're insane.
From the beginning to the end, I did not like that movie. I did not enjoy that movie.
This is my point. Out of all the superhero movies that have come out in the last 20 years, you're picking Iron Man 3 as one you didn't like.
I actually liked Thor 2.
Didn't you like Green Lantern?
I did enjoy Green Lantern.
Case closed.
And I defend Man of Steel with my dying breath. I thought that was a fantastic
Did you ever see
Superman
The
movie.
Spirit?
Yes.
Did you like it?
No. Actually, honest truth, I never did finish it. I have no idea how that movie ends. It was
Yeah,
that
we
bad.
were in the theater with that one, and the projector broke, and we never actually went back to finish watching it.
That's funny. Well, the other one, see, I know Green Hornet is a comic book movie, but that was such a bad movie. That was the one with what's his name? Oh my gosh, you know which one I'm talking about. Oh, Baron von Taco Cat says Catwoman with Holly Berry was the worst. I don't know. She looked good in the costume.
See what I'm
That's about
saying?
it.
His tastes in movies are just Iron Man 3 blows, but Halle Berry as Catwoman's pretty sick. That's cool. All right.
Hey, at least you had something good to look at. You had something nice to look at. Not good. Seth Rogen. Yes, that's it. Trusty. Ugh, that's a horrible movie.
Seth Rogen played Catwoman?
No, he played Green Hornet.
Oh.
Oh, it was bad. I actually owned it on Blu-ray because I bought it because I never saw it. And when somebody was interested
Avery.
in buying it at my store, I gave it to them.
Avery says he has the last Fantastic Four on Blu-ray steel bookcase, for God's sake. He does. He does. He's the worst.
I bought it at full price.
You bought it at full price?
Yep.
So there are very few. We've established Andrew's taste in movies, and we've also established that he doesn't. There's only a few bottom of the barrel ones where he really and this is me putting him on the spot. If we had a real discussion, he probably would defend Green Hornet. He probably would defend.
No,
maybe
not. I could not. Now I could probably defend The Spirit if I saw the whole thing, simply because you and I know the comic book things he was attempting to do that did not translate well in movies.
100%.
You know, we knew what they were going for because as a comic book reader, we got it. You know. Okay, Baron von Taco Cat, maybe the costume was bad, yes, but Holly Berry, you know, come on. All right, so Mike actually went and saw Eternals on Thursday without us. He went by himself. And I asked him on Friday, I said, I asked him on Saturday before we went what he thought. And this was his review of the Eternals. That was it. He said, He didn't care for it. And the wife and I still went and saw it. And here's the worst part. We didn't want to drive all the way out to his theater where we could have seen it for free. So we went to the theater closest to us and paid full price.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
So what did you? So you are still beating around the bush as you have not actually given your take on what you thought.
One of the things that I do when it comes to movies, especially movies that have lots of people in the cast or TV shows that have lots of people in the cast, is I always find one or two characters that I like.
Here it goes.
And as long as they make it to the end of the movie and they're there for the next one, or they're like in Game of Thrones, Arya was one of my favorites. As long as she made it to the end of the series, I was happy, and she did. So I was okay with that. In Eternals, there was one or two characters that I was like, okay, I like these characters. Maybe, they're a bit of a smart ass. Maybe they're a little bit of a chuckler, whatever. For whatever reason, I liked them. Well, by the end of the movie, one of them was dead, and the other one, completely written out of any sequels. And I'm like, that was my whole reason for wanting to go see another one.
I heard it was an hour and 45 minutes of character intros.
There was a lot of that. And what really sucks, everybody was talking about the extra scenes. The mid-credit scene and the end-credit scene, saying it leads into the next movie. It leads into the continuation. And in the first scene, they introduced two characters that, unless you're familiar with the comics, you have no effing idea who they are and don't give a rat's ass about either one of them. Period.
Okay. Who's that?
And Pip the Troll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on a second. What is it you're supposed to say before you? Spoiler warning!
Oh
Spoiler
my
warning!
god, you don't even. Oh Jesus, Boomer, come on.
If you don't want to be spoiled, and I'm almost certain that anybody out there has already known about this because they were talking about it.
Nobody's gonna watch it. It's fine.
At the after credit scene, Pip the Troll and Star Fox show up.
Oh, you're talking about the after credit, right?
Yeah, and the worst part of the Pip the Troll part is he's played by what's his name? Who's the guy? You had his I know, spoiler warning. Who's the guy that you had his CD? He's a comedian and it was hilarious, but
Yeah,
really
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. There you go. He's a really douchebag. Yes, he's played by Patton Oswalt, and I'm like, I'm already not liking this. And then Star Fox shows up and he's like, "Hi, I'm Eros." And it's like, who the hell cares? Nobody cares. Not even comic fans care about either of these characters. And the only connection other than mentioning Thanos to any of the other previous movies is they name drop Iron Man and Captain Rogers. And that's it.
Yeah.
There's no other connection.
Yeah, I think they made I think they've made a tactical error with this one of was it the phase 4?
Yeah.
Like they've made a tactical error in that they got lucky with Guardians of the Galaxy because Guardians of the Galaxy, no comic book fan gives two craps about.
Right.
It's guys like us. We're like, ooh, Jim Valentino, that's cool, but you got cat ass. But nobody cares about Guardians of the Galaxy. And what made Guardians of the Galaxy cool though was it had fantastic actors, a fantastic director, and a fantastic script. Like every single part of that movie was freaking brilliant. And that made you care about the characters, right? Because no one cared about Star-Lord. Like, if you had asked me, I'm a comic nerd. If you had asked me to name the Guardians of the Galaxy before the movie came out, I would not. Maybe I would have gotten Star-Lord. Maybe.
Now,
maybe Rocket Raccoon. Although I don't think he was really he wasn't really a. Rocket Raccoon was not a Guardian of the Galaxy, was he? Maybe later on.
He was. No, okay. Well, there's been
they made him in the 2000s. They made him
like three interpretations of Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was in the most recent one
to set it up for the movie, right? Yeah. But I couldn't have named them. I probably still can't name all of them. But it was it's one of my all-time favorite movies, let alone all-time favorite Marvel movies. It's just a fantastic movie.
Here's another thing: when I saw the first trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, all I could think of is, oh, this looks stupid. Oh, they're going to make it stupid. It's just going to be dumb. And it was great. And I was so glad it was.
Right. But I think they've made the mistake of like, hey, we're so good at this now that we can take any director with any background and take any characters from our library of 8,000 characters, and we can turn anything into a blockbuster.
Well,
and I think they've made a huge error in that.
The thing that Guardians of the Galaxy trick them into thinking is that the audience wants stupid fun movies. And what I mean by stupid fun is stupid jokes that are funny and they like it. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 were both stupid fun. Thor 3, Thor Ragnarok attempted to be stupid funny, and I was already tired of it like in the first scene. It was like, please, God, don't make the entire movie like this. And
I loved Ragnarok. I thought Ragnarok was fantastic.
I just got tired really quick. I still enjoyed the movie overall, but the stupid, funny stuff was just, it was just.
It's a good formula. It's a formula. I mean, the formula is with the,
and they
formula.
They think they can do it over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, sure, but now they don't have the skill anymore. For some reason, they're not able to get the right writers and the right directors and the right talent. I think they made a huge. Here's the interesting thing. You know what? You want to know the one change. What's the one change between phase 1, 2, and 3 and phase 4? So 1, 2, and 3 had one piece that phase 4 did not and does not have.
What's that?
Take a guess.
One overarching villain.
It's going to be super obvious the
Okay,
minute I
say
tell
it.
you.
All right, go ahead.
In Phase 4, what's his face? It's late, so I can't. My brain is fried.
Loki?
No. The producer, the main guy. What's his fate?
Feige, Frank, whatever his name
Feige.
is.
Yeah, thank you, Feige.
Yeah.
So in Phase 4,
Mhm.
Feige basically cut off the Marvel writers. There was from Phase 1 through 3, the Marvel writers room, Joe Quesada and all of those writers had input on the script. Wasn't a lot, but they got in the room and they were able to give hints and a little bit of character background and a little bit of like, oh yeah, this character could do that, because they actually have the knowledge of the characters. They have the history. Phase 4, they said, we don't need you anymore. Goodbye. And they locked them out. They basically, like, it was like that with I don't think they were included in Endgame. So like I think they locked them out before Infinity Gauntlet. But because they had the same writers and directors, it worked perfectly because all that stuff was already set up, right? But with Phase 4, they had none of that stuff. So there's no Marvel core, from my knowledge. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not know any Marvel comic book artist, writer, or editor, anyone from the comic side that has any knowledge or any insight or anything to do with the MCU universe. It's completely so. Phase 4 is the first phase where the dynamic is completely flipped. 1 through 3, it was the comics leading the movie, and now it's the movies leading the comics, and you're getting to see the reality of that. It's a complete clusterfuck.
A lot of comic fans got chuckles out of the earlier movies because there was a lot of references to comic storylines that we got and we understood that nobody else probably would unless you're familiar. Like in Endgame, where Cap gets into the elevator with the bad guys and he turns to me and says, "Hail Hydra," to convince him to give him the scepter. We're laughing because that's an entire storyline, but they used it in a way that made sense. But it's a whole different thing, and it was great. It was great.
Yeah. Super great. Absolutely tied in. And this has none of that.
Yeah.
You're not seeing you're seeing people say, "Oh yeah, we're doing this for Jack Kirby," and it's like nothing to do with Jack Kirby. Like there's not even a hint of that. Like you gotta be. I have seen some of the critics say, and I agree with this 100%. Eternals should have been. You know what Eternals should have been? Eternals, yes, it should have been a TV series. But even as a movie, if you were gonna ask me how this should be directed, and granted, this is look, it's couch potato directing, but this should have been the live action version of Jack Kirby's art and colors. It should have been What If live action, like that last episode of What If. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Or the one with Doctor Strange, like the crazy animation stuff. It should have been that for like 2 hours. And that's the Eternals.
Ooh, could you have imagined an Eternal movie, but done by the studio that did the animated Spider-Man into the multiverse?
That is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I literally did I literally
cool.
Not just say that? I said live action, but yeah.
I stopped hearing what you were saying like 20 minutes ago.
Oh my God.
I agree with you 100%. Whatever it was you said.
Yeah, it absolutely should have been. Now I did say live action, but you could have basically created a live action version combined with the animation of Spider-Verse, which is the same studio that did What If.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been a blockbuster movie for the Eternals.
Yeah, but they don't. Well, if it was live action, yes, they wouldn't have done it if it was animated.
You can make it, but it's all animated because it's all 3D. My point being is that you could have brought up the colors and you could have made it super strong and just Kirby. Well, where's the Kirby tech?
Well,
all I saw was like a cosplay Comic-Con version of Dune.
Yeah. Well, it did have its moments, but they were so few and far between. You really didn't care. And you know how, what's his name? The guy that played Jon Snow plays the Black Knight in this movie, right?
Yeah.
He was my least favorite character in the entire movie because they turned him into a freaking wimp. And by the end, you're like, come on, give us something to cheer for. And they pulled the rope, right? They pulled the rug out from underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Samurai.
Blue Samurai says, you're streaming late. Yeah, we're almost done, actually.
Baron Von Taco Cat. Like, so Spider-Verse was awesome. And I'm just saying,
Yep.
like, you could take those same types of effects, right? Not necessarily the characters, because you would want to use human beings, but you could take the same kind of direction, the same kind of color, the same kind of angles and shots. Guardians of the Galaxy felt like a comic book. Like Zack Snyder's movies feel like comics, like a different kind of comic, but it's the same kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Sin City with Frank Miller, that looks like a comic, but it's only black and white.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of ways you can bring that comic book element into live action. It's just you got to have a talented crew and a visionary director and cinematographer to do it, among other people, you know.
Yeah, but they never mind. I'm not even going to say it. Diversity.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, neither. All right. Well, hey guys, we're wrapping up. I got to get to bed. I got to get up early, so we're going to wrap this up. But I appreciate everybody who came out and hung out with us. And maybe next time we'll have to try to have a more coherent thought and argument. And
yeah, wait. You're thinking we're gonna have a coherent thought or argument on this show?
Probably not.
Blue Samurai says I dropped some of my leftover Dregs comics in the mail for the shop's 10-cent bin. Andrew, I'll email you. Yep, that is Andrew's soup du jour is Dregs comics. Where
there actually is a series called The Dregs.
Andrew's Dregs comic shop.
Oh, well, that's so mean.
The water damage bin is over there.
Okay, I'm shutting this crap off because. Good night, everybody.
Blue Samurai says, "I'm not here for coherent thought."
Oh, good.
Come to the right place.
Come to the right place. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. And if you're in town and come by the comic book store, say hi.
What's the name of your comic shop?
Oh, Misfit Corner Comics. Actually, if you go by on Saturday, my sister will be there running the store, and I've been told she's nicer than I am. So.
Oh, nice. That's awesome that Tracy's doing stuff.
That's something to look forward to.
Right on.
Bye.